there is people who they really know what they want to have in this game, and they have a specific idea. And sometimes, for example, we used to have, it's not, let's say QuickTime Event, we'll call it like this. And a lot of people said, what is that? And no more. There is no more that type of event in the game. So we did listen very often to make sure that we're going to follow the what people are expecting. That said, at the same time, we cannot listen everything, because this guy will say something, the other guy will think another thing. So we had also to trust our, instinct.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's both. It's the same kind of situation.
Work, so.
There's Extra Thief, both franchise. It's fans are there. They are still in love with this. And that's why we gave them a lot of options to really respect the legacy of this franchise.
Yeah. And it's kind of a similar problem to, or not a problem, but a similar thing that games that go into early access or that are Kickstarter supported have, where you have a fan base who feels like they have some ownership over the game, right?
It's a really good comparison. You're right. It's the first time people talk about that, but you're right. It's
And so that kind of balance.
People get very possessive about franchises that they loved growing up. I feel like this is probably almost a more extreme example of that, because it has been so long since the last game.
Yeah, and also we have this situation, when I don't know how old you are, but let's say you're still in love with the old TV show, and in your mind it's the best thing on earth. And 15, 20 years later, you have a look on it, and finally, it's not exactly like, the more the years and the years, you're going to have a kind of a fake,
nostalgia. A lot of it is nostalgia, and I feel like that's even more evident in games because they have come so far just in such a short period of time.
I'm getting sick, I know it.
And often, I think when fans say that they want something or that something should be different in a very specific way, that feedback is not always like, oh, we need to talk with QA and we need to implement that change because they said that. But the way that feedback is expressed, or kind of the general sentiment, can be useful in affecting the game in other ways, right?
Yeah, honestly, some couple of times on the production floor, we are not sure. We feel that, okay, this is it. Another example, at E3, we used to have, let's say you do a headshot, we used to give to the player experience point.
Right.
And we received a lot of comments about the fact that, what is that? You're a thief and we're going to receive experience because you killed? It doesn't make any sense. And in Montreal, we had a lot of debate about that. And we were really, 50-50 and when we received this feedback, it's like, okay, this is what we were waiting, the kind of confirmation that, it's finally, let's go in this direction. So now there is no more experience point. So sometimes it helps, the feedback helps to validate a decision.
They have their orders. That's what they said. Orders, ma'am.